is fake, though, because you know how I feel about the flower industry. They're terrible. It is a fake flower, but I hope you like it. I hope you like this flower that I got for you. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I think. I think it's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. What do you think? Do you like it? 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 Happy Valentine's Day. Isn't it romantic? Isn't it romantic to have these beautiful hearts around us everywhere? Wonderful. It's great. 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 It's very rude of you to be late. You know, I'm a very important person. I couldn't normally would stand for this, but you know, I guess I'm here, so whatever, I guess it's okay. How are you doing, Voxel? Are you having a good day? I hope you got here okay. Was there traffic along the way? Here's the flower I got for you. I got you this beautiful flower. It's made of plastic. It's made of plastic. I hate the plastic industry. You know I hate the plastic industry, but I hate the flower industry more, so, you know, lesser of two evils. Anyway, enjoy it, I guess. Whatever. For you. Anyway, I'm happy to be here with you at this restaurant, I guess. I guess we're in a restaurant right now, I suppose. That seems to be where we are. It's blurry back there. I don't know why. It seems to be a little bit blurry, I guess. You must be focusing on me a lot. You must be focusing on me. My shirt today is from, as you can see, it's backwards because I thought that was ironic, but it says I'm a New York University alumni, and so, you know, that's pretty impressive. I don't know if you know that. If you're not impressed, you should be. My father is very powerful. That's how he's able to get me in there. So, you know, I think it's deserving of respect. I don't know. It's just me. It's just me. I guess it's just me, but that's okay. But, you know, everyone will learn eventually. I think everyone will learn at some point. Of course, you know, I think probably the thing that drew you to me the most was probably because of how I work at NASA. Because of how I work at NASA. You know, I have a very big important job. A very big important job at NASA. And I'm pretty cool. I'd say. And so, you know, I'll allow myself to go on a date with you. I'll allow myself to do that. You know, I figure why not, you know? New experiences, right? New experiences for everybody. It's great. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves to have new experiences. You know, slum it a bit. Slum it a bit. Oh, your uncle worked for NASA. I bet he was not head of the custodial assisted services at NASA. I bet he was not head of the custodial assisted services at NASA like I am. So, you know, I think I know a little something about being high up in the world. You know, high up in the world. These are some of the best people, smartest people in the world, and they look to me all the time. They're always looking to me. They're always calling for me to help them. And you know, when you have to help out people who are the smartest people in the world, that means that you're probably that is a story that only Hell Beasts would get to know. I might tell that on the channel. I might tell that story on the channel a little bit, but only the Hell Beasts only channel. It's a little bit of a secret story. Anyway, I know we've been, talking maybe, and good to give you some nice presents here. I also got you a wonderful little potted plant. I got you a nice little potted plant right here. Look at that. It's a beautiful. It's also fake. It's also made of plastic. It's a plastic plant. Yes, happy Valentine's Day to you, Alpha. Happy Valentine's Day, Alpha. And to all of you, of course. That's right. This plant is never going to die. It's going to live forever. It'll never leave you. It won't walk out on you one day, right? Like, it won't abandon you just because maybe you weren't good enough of a child. Maybe you just didn't, you just didn't make them happy enough. And then, then it'll just leave the plant. I mean the plant, of course, the plant. It's never gonna leave you like that, of course. No way. Definitely not. And that's the benefit. That's the benefit. Christine. I was too good for Christine. I was too good for Christine is what it was. She thought she was all that. No way. If anything, I'm the one who dumped her. I dumped her. And that's fine, whatever. Anyway, I just thought I got you a little something else. I got you a card. It's a nice card that I got. It's I know maybe it looks a little bit like that I got this from Ralph. It's coupons. It's coupons is what it is. Coupons. I got coupons for you. But they're pretty good coupons. If you have a Kroger, do you have a Kroger near you? Maybe like Ralph's. They have a lot of different chains of their brand. It's pretty good. Look at this. You could save 50 cents on peanut butter. It's a pretty good deal. I mean, it's not. I'm not talking about bad deals here. These are great deals on things that you buy every day. They're great deals on things you buy every day. So, I mean, I think it's a pretty good Valentine's Day gift. I would love to have. Look, you could save $1 on Planet oat milk, 52 ounces if you're buying one. If you gotta get some oat milk. I love oat milk because I'm always looking for dairy alternatives, living that vegan lifestyle. I'm living that vegan lifestyle like I am, so I'm always looking for dairy alternatives, because gotta get my milk on, gotta get my milk on, right? I gotta get my milk on. size. Any size, you could get that. Any size of bread. But that you could get any size of bread. Any size of bread. 50 cents off. 50 cents. That's thoughtful. You know, I've never seen anything so thoughtful in my life ever. You know. No way, I'm not talking any different. I'm talking normal. I'm talking the same that I always talk. I've never talked any differently. It's just how Brad talks. It's just how Brad speaks. It's just Brad. I'm just Brad. It's normal for Brad. I don't know why you thought it might be different. You know, I could be like, I could be talking like, I could be talking out of the Pringle tube. I could be talking out of the Pringle tube, and maybe that would sound a little bit different. That would sound a little bit different if I'm talking out of the Pringle tube. But I could be talking about the Pringle tube, and you would definitely know about that. You know, it's like something like that would sound different, but you know, I'm not doing something like that. I'm not talking into a tube of Pringles, you know, that's crazy. Why would I do that? Yes, I'm very important and powerful, and my father's powerful, and everything about me is powerful, and, you know, I think that it's, you know, it's okay if you want to respect it a little bit, you know, if you just, that's the least you could do, I think. I think the least you could do is respect it a little bit, you know. But anyway, I just wanted you to know that I like you. I like you very much. I like you very much. I like you very much. Okay. It's the L word, you know. It's not easy for me to say that. It's not easy for me to admit that about myself, you know. It's being vulnerable here. I'm trying to be vulnerable here with you and saying that I like you very much, okay? I like you very much. And I got you chocolates, chocolate, 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 chocolate. Chocolate, 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 chocolate. I got it for you. You know, do you want some chocolate? Do you want some chocolate? Do you want some chocolate? Would you like some chocolate? Would you like some chocolate? Would you like some chocolate that I got for you? I got you chocolate. Would you like some chocolate? Do you want some chocolate? Do you want some chocolate? Would you like some chocolate? Would you like some chocolate that I got for you? Would you like some of the chocolate that I got for you? Do you think that you would like the chocolate that I got for you? Do you think that you would like some Valentine's chocolate? Would you like some Valentine's chocolate? Do you think that you would like it? Would you like it if I got the Valentine's chocolate and gave it to you? Do you think you'd like that? Would you want that in your mouth? Would you want to put that in your mouth if I got that for you? Would you like that? Would you like that very much? I'm sensing a maybe. I'm sensing a maybe. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it to you. Okay. Now, I will say, I did eat some of them, but in my defense, there are a couple left. So it's not like I ate all of them, okay? It's not like I ate all of them, you know, that would be callous, and I'm not a callous person, you know. You know, I just ate most of them, right? Okay. That's it, you know. It's okay. Now here, I think if you have this little chocolate, if you eat this delicious little chocolate and you put it into your mouth, you might like that, you might like that, you might like that, you might go. Wow. Wow, you really did eat that thing. You really ate that one. Wow. Do you mind if I try some? I only ate half of them, so you know. This one has a fudge. It's a fudge inside. This one has a fudge inside of it. A fudge. caramel, 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 caramel. I believe this one is the, yeah, there's always a debate about the proper way to say it, and I think the one that's correct is the one that I say, whatever that is. Whatever the one I say is the one that's correct, okay? As long as we're clear on that. Would you like to eat this one? Would you like to eat this one right here? Would you like to eat this one? 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 Would you like to eat this chocolate? Would you like to eat this chocolate? Would you like to put this chocolate in your mouth? Would you like to consume this chocolate? Would you like to consume this chocolate? Would you like to consume this chocolate? Too bad, I'm gonna eat it. You should have seen the look on your face. It was precious. You really thought I was going to give you that chocolate. No way. I paid for that. I paid. Well, it was two for $5, so I guess $2.50. I paid for that chocolate. I paid for that chocolate. And I also got one. That said Wafu. I got one that said Wafu. But I thought that was a bit too much commitment. I didn't want to make that kind of commitment, you know. I didn't want to say I'm not ready for that kind of commitment. I'm really more at a kind of a like you very much state than a woof you. I'm really more of a like you very much than a woof you at the moment, I think. And that's okay. That's okay. I can take my time, I think. I think I can take my time with that. That's okay. That's okay. So how are you liking the date? How are you liking the date so far? Do you think it's like that kind of date? The kind where like we're gonna do like, a handshake at the end? Do you think we're gonna do a nice handshake at the end where we're gonna be like, yeah, nice date? I've often dreamed of having a handshake with a partner one day. I'm told that's where the babies come from. I never really had a figure in my life to kind of like explain those things to me, so kind of like I have to really like kind of pick up the pieces on my own and do a lot of YouTube, check a lot of stuff out on YouTube. But there's not always so helpful because if you think about it, it's kind of more don't really know kind of like what to say about that. I don't think there's something season. I've only ever watched one season of The Bachelor, and it was The Bachelorette. And it was like very upsetting. So I only watched one season. Like parts of it were very funny, like the parts where they just like have like 30 dudes collected into one room, and they're like, they just have them like drink a lot of alcohol and like be and like express machismo towards each other, being like, come on bro, and like that is, you know, that part is very funny, but then the part where it's like extremely exploitative and like everything, like I don't know, like it's like seems very skeevy around the sides of it, and it makes me feel bad for watching it, and where I'm like, you know, maybe I'll just stop watching this. So I only watched one season of that. Also, because like the guy that she picked, he was totally there for the wrong reasons, and you know, it's just like, you know, I couldn't get behind that. But that's not the real reason why. So it's a flower that you give to mothers. Well, that's great. Brad loves mothers. Brad loves mothers, so this works out very well. Brad loves mothers and often wishes that he had one of his own to teach him about how things work in the world. I brought it out for a second, but I did a construction project on this tube of Pringles. Did a construction project on the Pringles tube, on a cheddar cheese Pringles. And it was supposed to work like this, where you could like whisper into it a little bit like that. I have kind of a problem with it, where it makes me like kind of like sound like a and I was like trying to like ham it up a little bit there, but I don't know. I haven't had any feedback on the Pringle Tingles. So I don't know if they're good, but I don't know. I had some Pringles and I chopped it up. And so I don't know if that sounds good or not. I gotta say, Pringles, I like Pringles a lot. Pringles are underrated. I think they're underrated. I think once you pop, the fun doesn't stop. You know, it's like once you pop, then you're not gonna stop the fun anymore. You know, that's just how it works. And I'll say, the ripples, the ruffles, I think they kind of got like a ridged ones. I think like a little ridged ones. Those ones are really good. You know, maybe I'll just try with the regular cardboard tube. I was enamored with the idea of having it be Pringles related, because then I could call it Pringle Tingles. But I think probably just a regular like tube that you would use for like maybe like paper towels would be the best. I like it. So cheddar cheese is obviously top tier. Cheddar cheese is obviously top tier. I think pizza Pringles are pretty good. Pizza Pringles are good. And salt and vinegar. Yes, Elma Potion, you are correct. I did add new redemptions. Red Dead Redemptions. I added new Red Dead Redemptions to the redemptions in the list, and you are welcome. You are welcome to get whispered affirmations. listen, some of these are more expensive because they're special. They're special. I wouldn't want to do them like every 5 seconds, you know. That's kind of how I did it. It was like how special they were and how much effort they are. Sorry, I keep laughing and I laugh into the mic and I apologize like that. I have to get better at doing it like that. You know, like that. But it's hard. It's hard when it's coming from the heart. When the laugh comes from the heart, it's difficult. Yeah, so I think the ones that I added are pretty fun. Yeah, they're new actually. Look, it says so. Yeah, whispered affirmation, demonic incantation, word trace. There's kind of a lot. I've got to do a thing. So, well, the other person in the chat was asking earlier, but I guess also I think they left. So I guess kind of. Oh well. Oh well. I guess I breathed into the mic. I'm not, you know, I'm not as good as Tay-Zonday. I'm not as good as Tay-Zonday, where I can, you know, move away from the mic to breathe. You know, I'm not as talented as that guy. He's actually, apparently he streams a lot. Apparently he's a big streamer. I didn't know that about him, but then I learned that about him. And then after I learned that about him, I knew about that. Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. There's a little bit of ASMR singing. I know that's a trigger that people like, ASMR singing, but usually like it's like soft singing, right? They like kind of like soft singing where you're like just kind of like having your nice sweet like lullaby voice and you're just you know, ba 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 doo ba doo. This is how you remind me of the way I am. You know, like that. The wonderful songs that people love. The classics. The great songs that people love by Nickelback. I think that's Nickelback, right? Hey, Riot Andromeda, you're here. Hello. Hello, Riot. Long time no see. Welcome. Would you like to hear a fun story about Nickelback? A fun story about Nickelback, which is that we had a friend who we were in the car with, and they were playing Nickelback. They're playing Nickelback in the car, and I, being irony poisoned as I am, said that, you know, I instinctively said, "Oh, this is so funny that you'd be playing them. How ironic." And they would just like turn to me and they were like, "What do you mean ironic?" And I was like, "Well, you know, because Nickelback sucks, right?" And then they were like, "Nickelback does not suck. Nickelback is great. Nickelback is awesome." And I was like, I think I might have accidentally just found the one person in the world who likes Nickelback unironically. What do I do? And we were not friends with them for much longer, but for other reasons. Anyway, I'm good. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. How is your project going, Riot? I believe you said you were doing a thesis. More than a project, it's probably insulting to call that a project, but it's... Are you projected to finish it? So I had a similar problem. I had a similar issue. Okay, whispered affirmations. Whispered affirmation. Let's do some of those. Elma, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Valentine's Day can be a tough time for people. It can be tough for people, but you're gonna be okay. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be alright. Okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be just fine. Yeah, I know things may be hurt right now. You know, maybe things aren't their best. You know, maybe you're not where you want to be in your life, but it's okay. You'll get there. You'll get there. Just keep believing in yourself. Believe in yourself, and you can get there. I know you can. You're a special person. You're loved. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. person. Hello, Yoth. Hello. All of you are good people. I've come to know all of you a little bit, I think. Being here, chatting with me. And I think, honestly, you're all good people. You're all very good people. And I think that you deserve happiness. And I hope you realize that. I hope you realize you deserve to be happy. And you're safe. You're safe. You're okay. You're safe. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. It's 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 a little bit of both, Yoth. It's a little bit of both, Yoth. I am not from hell. Well, maybe a little bit, 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 maybe a little bit. I could be from hell a little bit. Here are the flowers. Oh, hey, Riot. Thank you so much for subscribing. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's really great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Riot. Hey, you're the best too. You're also the best. And I really hope that all of you are having a good day today, that you're feeling okay. Maybe things aren't feeling great today, but I hope you are doing all right. It's a very lonely day sometimes, Valentine's Day. It's always been that way, but even more so this year, Even last year was before the pandemic, Oh, I'm sorry you're lonely, Riot. Yeah, that's normal. I think it's totally normal to feel lonely on a day like today, What's better? It's a lot better when you have friends, though, right? When you have friends that you can just spend some time with and hang out with and know that everything's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Being lonely on Valentine's Day, it sucks, but honestly, it's just a day. It's just a day. I think anybody who has been in a relationship for a long time can tell you it's just a day. It's a day like any other. Maybe it's a day that makes you think a lot. Makes you think a lot and be introspective, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. You're all gonna be okay. Exactly. Voxel knows. Voxel's married. And anybody who can be... I think anybody who's married knows. I'm not married, but I've been in a relationship for a long time. And I'll tell you what we did today. We got pizza. We got pizza. We got pizza today. That was our big celebration. So we got pizza. And we watched a documentary about this hotel, the Cecil Hotel, which is in Los Angeles, where I live, where a lot of people get murdered. And about one murder that we knew about at the time. So that's how we spent it. We spent that time. The Haunted Hotel. The Haunted Hotel. It's actually a pretty entertaining documentary. I liked it. We didn't finish all of it, but it's a good one. It's a good one to watch. It's on Netflix. was it called? I don't quite remember. I think if you look, and it'll probably be whatever's on the, like, kind of like the front page, because I think it just came out. I think it just came out. Exactly right. Oh, look at that! You got a special little badge. You got a special little badge because you're special. You got a special little badge for being one of the first subscribers. I think it is subscribing in the first 2 months. I think it's in the first 2 months. I think you get that special badge. Hooray! You did it. You did it. You're great. 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 Having a first date on Valentine's Day is pretty risky, I think. It's pretty risky. I've never done that. I've always, if I've ever been in a situation where, I've not been in a relationship with anybody around Valentine's Day, I would never have a date scheduled for that day, just because I feel like there's so much weird pressure around it, Like I feel like it's, kind of difficult. Yeah, usually that's what I'll do on Valentine's Day, is I will just tell the people that I know that I love them. I'll tell the people who I care about that I love them, regardless of who they are. For like about the past 10 years, of course I've had a Valentine's Day with somebody because I've been together with my partner for 10 years. But even when I wasn't, what I would try to do is I would tell everybody that I know who I love, that I love them. And guess what? I love all of you. I love you. I love you out there. You out there, the person on the other side of this camera, the person watching at home. I love you. I love you because you're kind, because you're good. Yes, it's been 10 years since you looked at me. There's the BNL Canadian hit. But so here I'll tell a fun romantic story. Okay. It was, I believe, 9 years ago. 9 years ago, on Valentine's Day, my partner and I, moved to California, across country. We used to live in New York. We went to school at NYU, and we moved across country on Valentine's Day. We didn't plan it that way. That's just how it ended up working out. Like, that's where the tickets were available. The tickets were cheapest then, so we traveled then, and we got an apartment. We kind of like drove around until we found a place that was a decent price, and we went and we applied, and we were able to move in that day. So we went and we moved in, and this was not the best place in the world, and we didn't have any furniture. We just kind of had some blankets, and we slept on the floor. We just went and slept on the floor, and that was our first Valentine's Day that we spent together. And it's always a great memory that I have. It's always a nice memory that I have, and it's not really doing the typical, like, going on a date thing. It's just the things that you do in your life that are normal that end up sticking with you. Because it's a big thing, but it's like, we weren't doing it to be romantic. It just happened that way. And I think that's how life goes. That's how life goes. And yeah, I think you could say that depending on who you ask, I think common law marriage. I don't know how Johnny Law looks at our relationship. I don't know what the man says about our relationship, but we've certainly been together for a long time, and they're big, of course, obviously a big part of my life. That goes without saying. And so we always talk about that story a little bit whenever Valentine's Day comes around, because I've made it. I've told them it's like, hey, you never have to feel like pressured to like come on the stream or be in the chat or anything like that. They don't get ASMR reactions, so they're like, whatever, you know. I don't. They're like, I don't really want to watch, but you know, they're always welcome, and you know, that'll be totally up to them. You know, that's why. That's why. I fixed the Streamlabs things, so they're actually sending correct messages now. That's good. That's good. Oh yeah, I mean they're very cool about doing this. They think it's like pretty funny. Like they think it's pretty funny because of the fun ideas that I come up with. Like I'll always tell them about like, you know, like ideas that I have or things that I did, and they'll sometimes just like crack up because of that. I'll be like, oh yeah, like so I gosh, what did I even do? Like I was like, oh okay, like I played Minecraft, but I did it with like an asset pack that was meant for 6-year-old girls, and they were just like laughing at that. They thought, you know, they like the comedy aspect, I think, the most. Because actually, like, you know, that's, I think, I don't know, all relationships are different, right? But for us, like, laughing is always a big part of what makes the relationship work. I think someone that you can laugh with. If there's somebody in your life that you can laugh with, then you can spend your entire lives with them because they're always going to make you happy. You know, that's how I feel about it. And so for me, like when it's like, oh, you know, I know this is a person I'll spend a lot of time with this because they could make me laugh, right? It's not always easy to do, right? I'm very discerning. I'm a very highly discerning person. You know, I have to only the most highbrow of humor can make me laugh, and you know, I watch smart people humor. Have you heard of this Pickle Rick? He turns into a pickle. It's the funniest shit I ever heard of. And you know, stuff like that. You know, so it's very good that to find somebody that can make you laugh. And I think in your life, whatever makes you laugh is great. That's a great thing to have. You know, if you can find somebody that makes you laugh and that you can make laugh too, where you can laugh together. Or maybe that's not it for you. Maybe that's not important for you, and you just like are like a serious person and you like being serious all the time. That's cool too, I guess. You know, there's definitely people like that. Oh, Fantalasco Fiat says that they want someone that they can get fat with. You know, I think that is being comfortable. Being comfortable with someone is really important too. Finding somebody that you can be comfortable with, where you can be like, yeah, let's just be grandmas and grandpas together. Let's just like pop those teeth out and just go like, you know. And you know, hey, listen, the growing fat part will kind of happen on its own. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that so much, especially if you're not careful. Hello, Billy Nader. Billy Nader, thank you for following. Billy Nader, 898. Billy Nader, Billy Nader. It's going well. I'm having a good day today, and I hope you're having a good day today too. Some brushing. Well, first I'll do some brushing with our beautiful flower, and I assume this will sound terrible, so I'll only do it a couple. And now I'll do some real brushing with a brush. sorry, Oath. I was just kidding. I was just kidding. I'm sorry. Jeez, jeez. You're trying to have a little fun. You're trying to have a little fun. It's just one of those things. It's just one. Yeah, I have the earphones taken out because it's weird for with my setup. I don't know what it is, but if I monitor the sound, then people end up hearing double. This is not a new. This is the Wet and Wild. This is the Wet and Wild one. Wet and Wild. Actually, I think it might sound a little bit different because of the audio settings. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to do a little. I'm going to release the limiters. The limiters are releasing. So this should sound a little bit more like the good stuff. It sound a little bit more like the good stuff. Date stories. Yeah, I'm sure we all have a lot of date stories out there. A lot of fun date stories are out there that, so I think I don't quite know, obviously, what dating is like in this pandemic world. I don't quite know what it's like, but I do have a friend who recently got divorced. I guess I'm at that age where it's like, I have friends who got divorced, but it was a fairly short marriage. But they said that they are going on like dating apps and things like that. They're going on dating apps and they're always sharing dating apps that they find or profiles on Tinder and stuff like that. They're like this person looks pretty ridiculous by their profile, not by their face. We're not like making fun of people's faces. And a lot of them are pretty interesting. Probably there's some strange people out here in LA. There's some strange people out here in LA. But I just think it's so nice, that people are out there just, looking for that special someone to share the lower half of their face with. We're so used to sharing that upper half of the face. You gotta get a little bit more intimate, and take that half of the face and show it off. See what that chin looks like. Oh, interesting. Because I don't know, it's like I certainly wouldn't want to. Definitely like go mask off the first time you meet somebody. You don't know where they've been. You know what I mean? You don't know where that face has been. I wonder sometimes if I was the bad one. I wonder sometimes, I think we are all probably someone else's bad date story. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about if you were someone else's bad date story? I'm sure that I am. So I didn't, okay, I'll tell this, it's pretty embarrassing. It's pretty embarrassing, but I'll tell you, I think all of you out there, if you're lonely, if you're hurting, maybe this will make you feel better, right? Maybe this will be a little bit of a band-aid for you. So, I was in college, and very poor. I was very poor in college, and so I went on a date with somebody, right? And they wanted to have a beer. They wanted to have a nice beer. And so they ordered a beer. guess so. And they, because they were like, what's wrong with that, And it's not that I don't drink now, but I did back then, because it was like it's in college, and it's kind of just like that's kind of the thing you do. Anyway, but so they were like, well, okay, I guess I'll just drink this beer on my own, but then they were like, I don't know, do you want to share the beer or something like that? Because I guess I felt awkward, and I was like, I guess so, sure, I'll share the beer with you. And so they we split the beer together, and when we were doing a separate checks, right? And they were like, oh, would you like to take half this beer? And I was kind of like, well, no, I mean, you ordered it. You ordered the beer. So I think that one should go on your check. And remember, I was very poor at this time. And I was just like, yeah, well, let's just say that was there was no second date in that one. There was no second date in that one. There you go. There's a special secret story for you. And now that I'm done, I'll read Fantastila. I'll read the story. A group of online friends. 2 of them are couples. They just got married, and last time you spoke with them, you come and find out that they got divorced soon after because the guy decided to buy a $26K car without letting her know. And her mom was sick as well. Wow. That's something else. That's quite a purchase. That's quite a midlife crisis to have. But anyway, with my story, I feel like I don't keep in touch with this person, obviously, but I feel like that they must tell that story about a bad date that they had. And I get it. I think in our lives, especially when we're growing up, a lot of us haven't always been our full selves. Like, we haven't fully leveled up. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was not one that I wanted to follow up with too much after that. Weirdly enough, one person I went on a date with added me to their mailing list. They're a violinist. They're a violinist, and they added me to their mailing list. And I guess I never unsubscribed to myself just because it's like they're a pretty good violinist. I don't know. I was just like, yeah, okay. You're a good violinist. And that was a little bit weird. It's pretty bold to add kind of like somebody you went on a date with to your mailing list, but I guess that's the world we live in right now, right? That's the world we're in. Where you can never stop the hustle, You can never stop. It's impossible. You're not allowed to. Hustle, the hustle. increasing your date level until it gets very high, and then you're going to be level 99 in dating, and then when you meet somebody, they're going to be you're going to one hit KO them with love. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. And I'm sure that all makes a lot of sense. I'm sure that all makes a lot of sense. Sometimes people say that, when you meet somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, your first thought that you have is that you wish you could have met them earlier. That's something that a lot of people say. But I think that maybe there are some times where you don't want to have met them earlier because you wouldn't have been the kind of person that you want to be when you're with them, right? It's like you need all those years before to prepare for meeting somebody who's that special, It maybe that's maybe a little bit of that is bullshit, but a little bit is not bullshit, right? There's a little bit of that that's not bullshit, and that's important. I definitely know that if I met my partner like 10 years earlier, I don't know if I would have been a bad person. I don't know if I would have been a bad person, but I know I wouldn't have been as good of a person because I know that at least during the 10 years prior to meeting them, I had become a better person in a lot of ways, and I'm glad that they could see me after that rather than before. If you know what I'm talking about, where it's just like you've learned a lot of things about the world, about how to treat people, how to be a caring person, how to be sensitive, how to care about other people. That being able to share that with them is a lot better than maybe being a little bit more rude before you met them. There's always the potential. It's like, oh, then maybe you would have scared that person away, right? Maybe for a good reason even. So it's a lot of it is not necessarily talking about things that are predestined in life or anything like that, but you can definitely put yourself in a good position to have that sort of relationship happen, and you don't always know what state you should be in when that happens. Maybe you're rude. That's okay. Maybe that's part of your charm. But there's all ways that we can become better people. There's all ways that we can become better people. Or maybe you're already there. Maybe you're already, you've ascended to your final form and you're ready to meet the person. You never know. You don't know until it happens. And there's also, of course, the possibility you find somebody and then you realize later that they're not the right person for you. That happens all the time, too. That happens, well, not all the time, but it happens a lot. I'll say, of the people I know who've gotten married, a lot of them are not married anymore. So, it's not always something you have to be one and done about, too. And then, Yoth asks the most important relationship question. The one that's been on all of our minds. The one we've all been thinking about. Do I play Overwatch? No, I don't. I used to play Overwatch. But so Overwatch is not so good about it's not so good about filtering their negative players. You know what I mean? So I would be in a chat with a lot of people in the games, and you'd have a lot of situations where people were calling each other autistic as an insult. They'd be like, oh man, this guy on my team was all autistic, or they'd be like, everybody on the other team is autistic, and I would have to experience that as someone who is autistic, and I'd have to be like, well, this sucks. I'm not having a good time. And this is being written in the text chat, and there's no way to just turn off the text chat, So, it would be options are to just like spend an hour after every game like going and reporting everybody who does that sort of thing, or not playing the game. And I picked not playing the game because that felt better to me. I could do other things with my life, and you know what, that's what I did. And so I don't play Overwatch, but it's not because I don't like the game. It's a good game. May seems nice, I guess. I don't know where the meta's at. I don't know where the meta's at. I liked being the character. I liked being the healing characters because you could just stay in the back and it was okay if you're not so good at shooting people. And you could just shoot people with heals. You could shoot heals at people, and then maybe they would go and win the game for you. Could use the turret guy. You could put down the turret guy, and then the turret guy, maybe the turret would do a better job shooting than you could. And that's fun Overwatch time. It's funny because in a lot of those chats, when people were doing that, when they were calling, like being like, "Oh, my teammates are all autistic," like they would be saying that to people who weren't me as well. Because it's like, I mean, I say that I'm very bad, but I guess it's like you're also like being matched up with people at your own skill level. So I wasn't terrible by comparison. So a lot of these insults are being levied at people who are not me. So it's like they were calling people who were ostensibly not autistic, they were calling them autistic, and then for me, they were just like, I don't know, you're just a player. Whereas, in reality, I was the one who was autistic. Dun dun dun. The whole time. ASMR Minecraft. That could be a good time. Good time. Yeah, I think the reason it sounded different to you, Riot, was because when I have the things on the mic to get rid of some of the room tone in here, like there's like a little bit of a I would say like a little bit of a tiny fan sound coming from my computer, And so I am Italian, Yes, I am Italiano, Parmigiano Reggiano, etc. I am ethnically Italian, but was born in the United States of America, and then I'm currently streaming to you from the United States of America. Oh, hello, Evalian Fangirl31. Hello, welcome to the Hell Zone. 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 Welcome. Ciao. Ooh, Iceland. That's so cool. I mean, no pun intended. Actually, maybe I'm gonna say pun intended. Pun intended. What is the language in Iceland? I don't recall. I think. Is it? You know, I'm gonna let you guess rather than reveal my lack of knowledge about the world. If you'd like to really know my lack of knowledge about the world, we did plenty of that on our last ASMR stream, where we revealed how little I know about geography in the world. That's enough. Indeed. ASMR roleplays are some of my favorite. They're some of my favorite. That's good. I'm glad you're over 18. That's great. I love to know that. Because sometimes we say naughty words here. We say naughty words like bastard. Oh, awesome. I'm glad. Did you get your thesis done, Riot? I believe Twitch is not really good with like not safe for work stuff in general. It seems like I feel like kind of anything, like they're very strict about it, with maybe a little too much. I think there may be a little too much, but they're very strict about that sort of stuff. Oh, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Have you visited Italy? I've never visited Italy. I feel like that's like kind of a crime. Yeah, but I've never been there. That's very cool. That's very cool. That's great. I'm glad that at least part of it is done. Theses can take a long ass time. Congratulations. Congratulations. you're welcome to. Everybody is welcome to join Discord. I love when people chat on their Discord. On the Discord. If y'all remind me, or if I remember, I will tell the story about how I used to work. Whoop, sorry about that. How I used to work on the Adventure Time stuff. And Adventure Time stuff. Quite a lot of drama associated with that story, which is why I'm going to leave that one for the subscribers only channel on Discord. Adventure Time, not Pokemon. I would have loved to work on Pokemon. That would be awesome. Or are you asking if I like Pokemon? I love Pokemon. I love Pokemon. 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 Good night, Brian. Good night, Brian. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Scarlet is here. Hello, Scarlet. Scarlet is here. Hello. Scarlet is here. Hello. 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 Yes, there's a lot of drama in that world, and I was not really even in it. And I still incurred the wrath of the drama. Yes, hello, 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 hello. Yes, you can do a little Scarlet animation. I think that'll also come up if you do wings, if you like, or heart. I think either wings or heart. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Exclamation point heart. I think that's how it gets there. I think that's how it gets there. But today's the heart day. It's the heart day. It's the heart day. Heart day. I wuff you. I wuff you. I wuff you. I wuff you. I wuff all of you. I wuff. I wuff. I wuff. Wuff all of you. Very, very much. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Meow. That's true. It's okay. 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 Good night. 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 I don't have lurk turned on. I've never seen that one before. I can add that one. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it does, but I'll try. I can add that one. Oh, that's right. Being in Iceland, it would be a lot later there for you. I hope you don't have work in the morning. I hope you have work in the morning. I hope you don't have work in the morning. I hope you don't. I hope you don't have work in the morning. 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 Sorry, I clicked on like 5 different wrong buttons while I was doing that. All of you. How are all of you doing? How are all of you doing today? How are you doing today? Are you relaxing? Are you relaxed? Are you feeling relaxed? Are you more relaxed? Are you less relaxed? That would be a challenge, but I'm glad you're so happy right now. I'm glad. If I could ask a question, what Eva Leon, does that stand for something? Is that short for something? Is that Evangelion? Because you said you're a fangirl of Eva Leon. Or Leon, you said, maybe from Pokemon. Is that it? Or perhaps a fan of both Evangelion and Leon. Leon is pretty dope. I loved Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield was very good. Very good. I enjoyed that one. Whisk. Let me pop over and check that. Pokemon Champion Leon. I see. I think that would require a little bit more costuming than I have available to me. That would probably be perhaps I could do a more advanced cosplay in the future, but I tend to keep my cosplays pretty simple. Whisk. But if you're a fan of, let's say, exclusive content, subscribers only sort of content, well, let's just say that on Discord you will get access to our Only Dance channel, the Only Dance channel, if you're a subscriber. And I think everybody in the chat agrees that it is really something. It's really something. That's okay. 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 It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everything will be okay. It'll be all right. It'll be okay. Everything will be okay. It'll be okay. Everything will be all right. You're safe. You're safe. It's okay. It's okay. You're safe. You're safe. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to worry. It's safe. It's safe. You're okay. You're okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Right, have you not seen the Only Dance channel? Oh right, you're not hooked up to the Twitch. You haven't linked your Twitch to Discord. If you link your Twitch to Discord, you'll be able to see the exclusive Only Dance content. Yes, the Only Dance content. Only for subscribed people like Riot Andromeda. Yes, you have to link your Twitch. You should because can you see the requests and the Hellbeasts channel as well? The Hellbeasts channel is also last stream. Thank you, Voxel. Thank you, Voxel. I was just telling our friends here about the Only Dance channel. I know you've gotten some many hours of enjoyment from that one. Oh no, she's feeling sad. I'm sorry you're feeling sad. Perhaps some more affirmations could help. Perhaps some more affirmations could help. 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 I will accept a suggestion. Potent suggestion. I don't know why I can't say that. Potent suggestions will be accepted. I get very tongue-tied sometimes. Okay, yeah, you've got to keep those secret, you know. You have to keep those secret. You've got to keep them secret. I'm sorry, Riot. I'm sorry. I apologize. The linking is done. It's not in my control. It's not done through my control. I apologize, Riot. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. And have a good night. 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 Hello, Rec. Hello to you. Hello to you, Rec. Hello to you, Rec. Hello to you, Rec. Hello to you, Rec. How are you doing on this night? On this eve? How are you doing on this eve, Rec? I'm doing well. I'm doing great. Wow. So, sorry. Sometimes I become a robot. It's the time vortex. It's the time vortex. I can't help it. I can't help it because of the time vortex. I live very close to one. Sadness. Let's pluck away the sadness. Let's pluck away the feelings of loneliness. Pluck, 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 pluck. There's no need to be sad. Pluck. There's no need to feel lonely. Pluck. There's no need to be alone. Pluck. There's no need to be sad. Pluck. There's no need to be stressed. Pluck. There's no need for any of these feelings. Scarlet has requested the rain. Now we shall let's let the rain fall down and wake my dreams. Let it wash away my sanity. Okay, we've requested both a demonic incantation ritual and a spicy meatball. We have requested both a demonic incantation and a spicy meatball at the same time. That's valid. That's valid. safe now. You're safe now. You've been released from the curse. The Italian man is gone now. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. The Italian man can't hurt you anymore. He can't hurt you anymore. He's gone. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There's only me here. It's only me. It's only me here. You're okay. You're safe. You're safe here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Everything's okay. It's all okay. Your hex. I've cleared you of your hex. I've cleared you of the curse. You're not cursed anymore. You're not cursed anymore. It's okay. You're not cursed. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're safe here. You're safe from the curse. The curses can't get you here. You're alright. You're alright. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, just listen to the sound of the rain. It's alright. Just let it relax you. The holy rain. The holy rain will wash away all of the bad feelings. All the bad feelings will be washed away. And you can just, I've heard that a lot of people here seem to enjoy Italian men with long hair. And so I can do this about once a stream. Let's go. Hello. It's okay. It's okay. It's all okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just relax. Everything's alright. Everything is okay. It's okay. You're safe here. You're safe here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's okay. Don't worry about anything going on. Just relax your mind. Close your eyes and rest and sleep. 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 It's my actual hair though. It is my actual hair. I'm glad that people enjoy it and don't think it's just like whatever like Tom Hanks had in the Da Vinci Code. I'm glad people don't think it looks like that. That's good. I'm happy about that. It's definitely not styled right now. I just took it out of the your husband's beard is okay. I hope your husband's beard is okay. When you mess it up, the best thing to do is to just shave it all off. Just go clean. Just go clean. Don't worry. It'll be back. It'll be back in like 10 seconds. Have you ever seen the Santa Claus? It'll be just like that. It'll be just like the Santa Claus. Shh, don't worry. It's okay. It'll just be like it'll be like Tim Allen and the Santa Claus. It's okay. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Your husband will be just like Tim Allen and the Santa Claus. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. 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 I hope that's a reference that people understand. I was, this is actually a similar story to the one that I told before. A similar story to the one that I told before. You know, I don't know. Should I tell the story? I'm not sure. I don't know. Should I tell you a story? Would you like it if I told you a story? Do you want me to tell you a story? Would you like a story? Would you like me to tell you a story? Should I tell you the story? I don't know. What do you think? Okay. So, there's a friend, a different friend. This is a different friend that we had. And we were at a Thanksgiving party. That a friend was hosting. And this friend, let's call them Jimothy. We're gonna call them Jimothy. So Jimothy, he came to this party about an hour late. Jimothy came to the party about an hour after everybody else because he was seeing a show. He went to see a show before the party. So he gets there about an hour late, and I know Jimothy. He's like, he's one of a different friend's boyfriend, right? So it's like you weren't initially friends with him, but like he kind of entered the fold through that way. Like you never like he's kind of like a plus one friend. He's like a plus one friend, that kind of friend. So he gets to the party, and he's like, hey Dan, that's me, I'm Dan. He was like, hey Dan, how are you doing? And I said, hey Jimothy, how are you, Jimothy? That's such a strange name you have, Jimothy. And then I said, how are you? How was your show? What show did you see? And Jimothy says, well, I went to see Tim Allen. And so my impression of Tim Allen is that he is an old, washed-up sitcom actor who does like the grunts from Home Improvement, and that's all I know. I think he went to jail for like cocaine possession or something, or like he ratted somebody out so he didn't go to jail. But anyway, that's the extent. So I hear that, and I'm thinking, okay, this is another ironic thing. So they must have said, Benicio, welcome to the Hell Zone. Welcome, Benicio. Welcome to hell. So I said, oh, he must be joking, right? Or he went there as a joke, for instance. And so I said to him, hey, that sounds really funny. Did he go, the sound that he makes in the Home Improvement show. And he said, he snapped at me, is the thing. The thing is that he snapped at me at this party for saying that. He basically dropped his smile. He had kind of like a general hey kind of smile. And he dropped it right away. And he just said, Dan, listen, I'm a conservative in LA. Okay, I went to see Tim Allen. Okay, is that okay with you? And it was kind of the thing where everything like got quiet in the room, and everyone started looking in this direction, and there was the vinyl playing, and then somebody scratched it and went, and then the dog put their hands over their eyes, their paws over their eyes, and everybody's looking in this direction, and it's I really didn't know how to react because because it's like, I don't care. Because it's like, I don't care because I'm not invested in this at all. I don't care that he went to go see a show. I don't care about talking to this guy. I don't care about anything. I was just simply saying a thing. I was saying, hey, I know the Tim Allen guy. He does the grunt, and he turned around and he made it the big thing, and so then I said, I'm gonna go, and I left. And that was it. That was kind of the whole. That was kind of the thing. And everybody was like, okay, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen, right? We're gonna try to pretend that didn't happen. But like after he left the party the next day, everybody was talking about that. Everybody was talking about that and how, like, I don't know. Jimothy just snapped at me, chewed my head off because I made a pithy comment about Tim Allen. I never thought that would be the case. I never thought that would happen to me. You know, you never know. You never know. My assumptions, they always get me into trouble. And you know, it's like I don't even like. Had he told me how important Tim Allen was to him, I would not have pushed the issue. I would have said to Jimothy, I'm so glad that you got to see famed actor and comedian Tim Allen. I'm so glad that you got to see star of stage and screen Buzz Lightyear himself, Tim Allen. I'm so grateful that you could experience that. But you know, it wasn't explained to me. So what am I to do? Okay, that's that story. Just another case, another antic by Dan Hillzone. Another Dan Hillzone antic. He made it weirdly political too. I don't know why. I have no idea what that was about. So strange. Yes, you know, I know that he is, but also, like, I also don't know, like, why that matters. Like, he's kind of a dingus guy, you know, like, I don't know. Being conservative doesn't make you like bad comedians, does it? Well, maybe I don't know, okay, like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't make you like Tim Allen. No one has to like Tim Allen. No one's making you listen to Tim Allen. That's not. If you're out there and you're listening to Tim Allen, you owe it to yourself to do better. You owe it to yourself to find better comedy. Okay? You're worth it. Listen, you're worth it. No matter who you are, no matter what you believe out there, you're worth more than that. Okay? Always remember that you're worth more than Tim Allen. Thank you for cheering me. Leon Fangirl. Eva. I'll just call you Eva. Yes, I will just call you Eva. Yes, this is going to be on YouTube. Yes, for sure. They all are. And you can watch a YouTube video right now by going to youtube.com/ Yes, famous on YouTube. Definitely. Everyone who watches and is part of the Hellzone Club is as famous as I am. That's the guarantee. It's just YouTube. I guess I could do YT. As well. I apologize. The sticks. Ah, the sticks. Oops, I just added YouTube the man didn't mean to do that. Hey, listen. Hey, YouTube. Hey, YouTube. Check out the Hellzone. Whoever has the account YouTube on Twitch, check out thehellzone.com. .club, not .com. Who do you think owns that? Who do you think owns that Twitch channel at YouTube? Who do you think owns that? Do you think it's YouTube? Or do you think it's like a guy? Do you think it's just like a guy? Oh, thank you so much, Eva. Thank you so much. I love it when people like and they comment and they subscribe. I love it when they like, when they comment, and when they subscribe. These are the only things that bring me joy in life. It's when people like, when they comment, and they subscribe. This is what it means to be a content creator. I don't listen to a lot of like comedy. I don't listen to like a lot of stand-up. I think like I've just gotten like a little bit like busy for it. I don't know. Maybe it's like I actually am listening to it all the time because it's like comedians have like stopped doing like, I mean they still do like shows, but they're mainly more doing podcasts now, and so like you're kind of always listening to people who are comedians. You're like, you can't stop, actually. They're among us. They walk among us. They're everywhere. It's okay. 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 Sergey Brin. Who is Sergey Brin? Is he the creator of YouTube? Does he create? Is he the original YouTuber? Oh, he's the owner of Google. Jujul. I don't know. You know, I should know my billionaires more. I should know my billionaires better. Really, I get too caught up with Jeff Bezos. I get too caught up with my rivalry with Jeff Bezos to know about Sergey Brin. It's like, you know, you can only have so much hate in your heart for people, right? After a while, you run out of room to hate other people. So it's like I'm already seeing somebody. Sergey Brin. I'm already seeing somebody. You know, I don't know if I can make room to hate more than Jeff Bezos in this world. So I'm gonna just stick with him. For now. For now. For now. Maybe when I'm able to monetize on YouTube, and then YouTube is like withholding lots of money from me somehow. I would say nowadays, like if I'm on a date with my partner, I do not give a shit. It's just like, hey, you gotta open your phone, do it. Like, whatever, you know. Like, we could be talking, we could be actively having a conversation, and if they're on their phone, it's like, whatever. Like, I might be on my phone too, you know, it's like, whatever. Yeah, like we're probably, like, in the same group chat at the same time, you know. Like, we're probably talking with each other, but, like, first date, I don't know. It might be an indication that they don't give a shit about you, right? It might be an indication that they're bored. But maybe not. I think maybe depending on the world that we live in, you know, if they're tapping their phone, if they're playing Candy Crush, you know, I don't know. That could be a bad sign. But maybe they just like to tap stuff. Maybe they just like to fiddle. They just like to fiddle. You know, I think a lot of it depends on what they're doing. Like, if they are just playing Candy Crush, maybe they're playing a gacha game, and they need to spend their stamina so that they could be like, oh, I've got to spend my stamina. I've got to do my rolls. You know, I've got to do my dailies. You know, that's understandable. That's just living life. That's just, you got to live your life. You know, you got to do what you got to do in life. You know, those anime wives are not going to pull themselves. You know what I mean? But maybe they're on the phone. They're texting somebody else, right? They're texting whoever they're going to go on a date with next, right? And maybe that's a little bit less cool. Maybe that's less cool. So I think maybe it depends. You know, maybe it depends, and I think you have to decide for yourself what the right level of being interested in what's going on is right for you. What's right for you. Ask your doctor about texting. If texting's right for you. 9 out of 10 doctors agree texting exists. The other doctor is a weird guy. The other doctor is a weird guy, and he doesn't believe texting exists. I don't know why. Side effects include texting. And that's it. I've never been informed that I'm too polite. No one has ever made this accusation of me. It's not something I have to worry about. That's pretty late, Scarlet. Well, I guess not for me. Not for me. I probably would still be up. I'm probably going to be up at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. is in fact when the stream ends, and I don't go to bed right after, so I would actually be up. I went to bed at the early hour of 5 a.m. last night. I'm a bad person sometimes. Sometimes I'm a bad person and I can't go to sleep. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. would be a good time. That would be an ideal time, I think. Is this your way, Voxel, of telling us that you're going to sleep now? A very roundabout way of saying that you're going to bed now, because you're like, I go to bed at 2 a.m. and it's 2 a.m. So see you suckers. See you suckers. And I'm glad you did, Vox. I'm really glad you did. It was a lot of fun. Lemon Demon, is it weird that it's snowing Bless4S asked if I could trace their name with that brush, please and thank you. And I added a channel, Point Redemption, for name tracing. But you did ask very nicely, and you said please and thank you. So I will do that for you. So we're gonna say beep 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 beep. Where are we? It's gonna be backwards, right? If I do a B, that's backwards. B for backwards. B for backwards. B for backwards. Hold on. I have to. My brain can only do. Okay. Oh, so you were in Texas. You were in Texas. Here we go. We're gonna go over here. Gonna go over here. Right over here. We're gonna say B. And then we're gonna say L. L. Gonna go E. And S. And S. And then we're gonna say 4. And then we're gonna say S. And we're gonna have another S. Bless for SS. Bless for less. Discount holy favors at bless for less. Ross, bless for less. I shop at Ross sometimes. You dress for less. You know, I can't ignore those deals. How are y'all dealing with the snow in Texas? How is it? I know that could be an issue because homes are not necessarily built to withstand the difficulty of a snowstorm, an entire snowstorm. All that snow piling up. You don't have the insulation. If you don't have the insulation in your house. If you don't have insulation in your house, that could be difficult. I'm glad. Bless. I'm glad you understand the deals. I'm glad you appreciate the deals at Ross Dress for Less. You're correct, Fox. I did kind of forget about being Brad. I apologize. I think I also was worried that I was making people upset with the accent that I was doing, the voice. I'm worried that I was upsetting people, but hopefully not. My YouTube, you can find that. Actually, I'll just do it for you. Oh hey, look at that. You did it. You found it. You found it yourself. You're so resourceful. You're so resourceful, Bless. You're so resourceful and powerful and loved and wonderful and great. You're all great. You're all wonderful. You're all great. You're so good. You're so great. You're so great. And you are loved. You're loved. You're okay. You're safe. You're safe. It's okay. It's okay. You're loved and you're good. You are good and you are loved and you deserve love. And it's okay. 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 You can go to YouTube. You can find it on your own. You can watch any YouTube video you want. You can do it. You have that power. You have that power. You can do that. You can do that all on your own. Streamlabs wants to tell you about it. Streamlabs wanted to tell you about it all on their own. Thank you, Streamlabs. subbed. Wait, I didn't get the notification. Maybe it's taking a second. But in any case, I believe you, Bless, and thank you so much. Bless, I believe you, and thank you so much, Bless. You are blessed. What is like every YouTuber on YouTube? Certainly not me. I've never once had an ad for Raid Shadow Legends. I have never once done an advertisement for Raid Shadow Legends, so I'm not like every YouTuber. Certainly not. Oh, right. I get it. On YouTube, right. I thought they meant that they, right up here. But one of these, what are these fellas? Either way, thank you. Bless. Thank you, Bless. Have a blessed day, either way. My name on YouTube, oh, it's very easy to find. It's that's my username. Did you get that? It's Hellzone Club. If you want, our Discord has a link to it. The Twitch page has a link to it. What is my password? Here. I'll let you know my password, Scarlet. Okay, so what you do, if you want to log into my email and you want to access my emails, all you need to go is to go to Google and you need to type in and then they might ask you a security question, right? And if they ask you a security question, the answer is okay. So make sure you remember that. It's very important. Very important. Thank you for smashing that bell. Thank you for smashing that bell. Thank you for smashing the bell. Thank you for smashing the bell. Thank you for smashing that bell. Thank you for smashing that bell. Thank you for smashing that bell. Thank you, Bell. Thank you, Bell. Thank you, Bell. Thank you, Bell, from Beating the Beast. Thank you, Bell, from the Beating the Beast, for being smashed. Thank you for smashing the bell. Thank you for smashing the bell. Thank you so much for smashing the bell. I love it when people smash the bell. It really helps me out. It really helps me out. It really helps me out when people smash the bell. It helps me. It really helps me out. Really helps me out when people smash the bell. It really helps me out when people smash the bell. It really helps me out when people smash the bell. It really helps me out when people smash the bell. It really helps me out when people smash the bell. The hacker streams just came out on YouTube. Actually, the hacker streams were just coming out, I believe. I remember when I used to live in New Jersey, Yes, yes, it is saved. The hacker stream just went up. It just was going up a couple days ago, I think. It just went up a couple days ago. Just went a couple days ago. I had to do a little bit of editing on that because there was an audio sync issue. This one is perfect. This is perfect now. Look at that. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. Shh, it's okay. You're perfect. You're perfect. Your audio is synced. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to worry about unsynced audio. You don't have to worry about unsynced audio. You get perfect video quality. Shh, it's perfect. It's okay. It's perfect. It's okay. The quality is perfect. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's perfect. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's perfect. Maybe it's not perfect, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We can try this baby for a little bit. We can try this baby for a little bit. I know you like. I know that you like it rough. With the brush. With the brush. Of course I'm talking about the brush. What else would I be talking about? So when I was living in New Jersey, there was a big snowstorm, a blizzard. You may know blizzards from their work, maybe World of Warcraft, maybe you've heard of it. But there was a big blizzard, there was a big blizzard, there was a big blizzard, there was a big blizzard that happened, there was a big blizzard that happened. I think it was 1998, the year was 1998, the year was 1998, and there was a big blizzard, and the snow went above the door frame. It went above the door frame, even. I remember that you would open the door and it would be entirely covered in snow. It would be like a cartoon, it'd be just like a cartoon, where you'd open the door, and then just have a big wall of snow, and it wouldn't fall in. Thankfully, it wouldn't fall in, but it would just be like, well, I guess we're inside. I guess we're staying inside. And we were in the north part of New Jersey. The north part of New Jersey. I believe I lived near, I'm trying to think of the name of the town. 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 The town's name. What's the name? The name of the town. The town's name. The town. Wayne. It was Wayne. Wayne in New Jersey. Wayne. That's not very good for ASMR, I don't think. I don't know. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, you want a brush like that? I just saw the brush that Scarlet Rogue asked for. So let me go get that. I think I have something like that. You can let me know if it sounds okay. I did not even go on a break for that. I just literally went to the other room and grabbed it. But we have this brush, with this little brush here, this little brush, little baby brush, got a little baby brush, got a little baby brush. Got a little baby brush here, little baby brush, 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 little baby brush. But it's rough bristles right here. It's got rough bristles. Yes, I did. I did live in Wayne. It's true. Now keep in mind, this was a long time ago. This was like, also let me know if you like this brush or not. I can stop using it if it's painful, if this hurts you. Hey, Scarlet, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Eva. How kind of you. How nice, Scarlet. That's so kind of you. That's so nice. And I hope you like the brush. I'd be happy to use this brush. I wasn't sure if it was a nice one, if it was a nice sound for people or not. So please let me know if you think it's good. It's a rough brush. I love. Okay, I'll go slow. Don't worry. I'll go slow. Again, I'm talking about the brush. Why does my brain do this? Every time. If you'd like to hear lots of sounds of keyboard tapping, please check out the Hacker ASMR. I love to game. I love to game. I love to game. Get the high score. 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 All the bleeps. Oh, you know, I play all the latest hits. I play Pong. I play Combat. I play. Can't think of any Atari games. I play, we recently started playing Magic the Gathering in the Discord, and that's been pretty fun. So I've been playing some Magic the Gathering online lately. I play Dead Cells. I like Dead Cells. I usually play a little bit of Dead Cells and Hades. Dead Cells and Hades are kind of the action games that I'll go to when I'm feeling that kind of more mood. That kind of mood. You know, I'm not gonna play Magic the Gathering with you right now, Scarlet. We would have to make this a Magic the Gathering stream if I did. But I'll play like Hades or Dead Cells if I'm looking for something that's like action-y. And I will play Slay the Spire or Monster Train if I want to play like kind of like a casual like single player card game, you know, like because they have like, it's like a card building roguelike games. That's what those are. But I don't play Warzone. I certainly wouldn't play with it with a controller. I think that would probably would use a mouse and keyboard for that. I can't really tap on my keyboard from where I am because I'd have to disconnect it in order for it to reach for it to pick up, and I can't disconnect it from here. But like I said, if you check YouTube, I specifically put up a keyboard tapping ASMR in the Hacker ASMR, and you'll be able to watch that as much as you like. I hope you understand. Hope that's okay. Hope that's okay. Hope that's okay. People have gifted me a houseplant in the past. It is a roleplay Hacker ASMR. That's true. Yeah, I think you'll like it actually, Bless. It sounds right up your alley. Sorry you weren't there for that one. sometimes people will, like, in my life, they have given me a plant, like, as like a present or something, like when they're like, hey, here's a housewarming gift, or like, one time, like, my father gave me one, like, when he came to visit, he was like, here, I got this at the airport, here's a potted plant, and it's like, difficult because it's like they're giving you homework. They're giving you homework. I mean, you're welcome to go watch it now if you want to, bless. I'd of course prefer if you stayed here and chatted with me, the real life version of me, but I think, you know, it'd be, do what you want to do in your life. I think do what's best for you. If you really need some keyboard to relax, you can go watch it, or you can watch it later. It's all up to you. Yes, but I've been enjoying a lot of Magic the Gathering lately. I don't know if I'm going to be too good at the game because of the way that it's built. You know, like, you need to kind of, like, have the good cards, and I don't necessarily have the good cards. I have the basic cards that they give you at the beginning, but that part's okay. Aside from that, it's a lot of fun. By me, it's 11:38. 12, 1, 12, 1, 2. You're 3 hours ahead. I believe that's. I think that's Eastern time, right? I think that's Eastern time. I don't really remember. The thing was dusty, actually. That was dusty when I touched that. I released a lot of dust into the air. I wish that I didn't do that. Oops. We all have regrets in our life. I don't know if I like that one so much. The Pringles. Pringles. Prinkle tickles. 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 This kind of smells like Pringles, actually. It's Prinkle Tickles, 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 Prinkle Tickles. I can't stop because I've popped. Now I can't stop. So stop. Cheddar cheese Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. Cheddar cheese cheddar cheddar cheese Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. cheese Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. Pringles, 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 Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. I'm hoping that I would be able to find the exact one person in the world for whom this is their favorite tingle. This is their favorite ASMR trigger. Is Pringles. Cheddar cheese Pringles. I'm gonna find them. And they're gonna be so psyched. They're gonna be so psyched. This is the top that you pop, and once you pop this, then this is when you're not allowed to stop the phone after this. After you pop this top. Anyway, the bottom piece. I cut the bottom piece off. I cut the bottom of this Pringles can off. I cut off the bottom of the Pringles can because I was looking for something. I was looking for something where I could do this. Where I could do this, but I think this is a little bit too wide. I think this is a little bit too wide for the purposes of using this as a Pringle Tickle tube. As a Pringle Tickle tube. You can't really use this as a Pringle Tickle tube too well because it's a little bit wide. You would have to have quite a large mouth. You would have to have quite a large mouth in order to use it for that. So I think I'll probably try to find a little bit of a more narrow cube, and we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works because I like the sound of doing the ASMR through the little cardboard tube. Little cardboard tube. So we'll look for Eva, did you know? Did you notice? You've been subscribed. Scarlet has gifted you a subscription. Congratulations. Welcome. Welcome to the Hell Zone. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. congratulations, congratulations, Scarlett, congratulations, 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 congratulations. Here's a brush for you, a brush for you, a brush, a brush, a brush, a brush, a brush, a brush, a brush. I'm assuming you're listening in the background. I don't know why it wasn't updating. I reset the subscription goal, so hopefully it is, hopefully it is better. Hopefully it's better because I noticed that we are only one subscription away from the new emote, the Bob Ross emote, from the Bob Ross emote. That is exciting. Hopefully we can get it. lost right now, but you'll win in the future. You fall so you can get back up. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. You'll be okay. It'll be okay. I promise. Everything gets better. It'll get better. I promise. I promise. It hurts to lose someone that's close to you. It hurts to lose someone that's close to you, I understand. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Sometimes these things happen. Sometimes we lose things that mean a lot to us. We lose things that mean a lot to us, and it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Sometimes it feels like you don't have enough cards left to play. Sometimes it feels like you don't have anything left. But it's okay. You'll get better. Everything will get better. It's okay. It's okay. Don't give in to despair. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're stronger than this. I know you can get through it. I know you can get through this. You can get through this. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Even if you feel like the deck is stacked against you, that everyone else has all the good cards, and you have nothing, it'll be okay. You have enough if you believe in it. Just believe in yourself, and you'll be okay. Believe in the heart of the cards, and you'll be okay. I am talking, of course, about actual cards, about card games. I don't know if this has anything to do with real life. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. But at least when it comes to a card game, that's okay. It's 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 okay. because that is how I measure all occurrences of time. I measure it in string lengths. You asked me something, but I didn't answer it. I'm sorry. I apologize. What did you ask me? I can answer it now. I try to respond when people ask me things, but sometimes I forget. Oh, you asked if I needed any mods. And oh, of course, if you would like to be a mod, you are more than welcome to. Send me a DM on Discord. Send me a DM on Discord. You've been around for a little while so far, Ella. So, I think it'll be a pretty short process. I just usually have everybody DM me. Well, Eva, I usually like for people to be around for a little while. So I think as long as you stay around and you chat for a little while, there's no reason you can't be a mod as well. But usually, I just like to get to know people first. And we just met, Thank you so much, Ella. I will DM you back after the stream. Okay. Thank you so much for volunteering as well. Apologize for not answering. Must have slipped my mind yesterday. Do you have any fun ASMR cosplay ideas, or roleplay ideas rather, in mind that you would like to see, Eva? Or anybody, of course. I always like to hear people's suggestions. Audio ASMR roleplays. Interesting. Like just audio without the camera on. Interesting. I've never tried one of those. these are wonderful, nice people. I like to give out VIP to those who watch regularly because I think they're very important. I think they're very important, very important, very important people, 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 very important people. And that's why you're a VIP, Ella. That's why you're a VIP. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that, Ella. Hearing that I can help people sleep makes me really, really happy. Oh, that's exciting, Sonic. I know that starting a new job can be also pretty nerve-wracking. It can be nerve-wracking. I know I have trouble sleeping whenever something big is coming up. If I'm starting a new job, that it doesn't really happen that often, but a lot of the time if I'm traveling, if I have to go travel, I'll be up the whole night worrying about the plane I have to get on. I don't even, it's not even like I'm afraid of flying or anything, it's just the nervousness from knowing that I needed to do it, knowing that we need to wake up, knowing that I need to get to the airport. It's normal, it's totally normal. But you're okay. You're okay. It's alright to be. It's perfectly okay to be nervous. Don't worry too much. You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna do great. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna have a great first day. I'm glad you can finally go to sleep, Eva. You said it was very, very early in the morning for you. Alpha, I would love nothing more than to stream Slay the Spire again. I love that game so much. And my rule is that I will always stream something if there is interest in watching it. So if you want to see it, we can make that happen. We're doing Minecraft tomorrow, but we can do that again always post about them on Discord. Okay. Sonic has redeemed a demonic incantation ritual. A little bit of a departure, but I'll try not to wake everybody up. I'll try my best. Yes, there's your demonic curse, I believe. You've been hexed. I've given you a hex that will allow you to do really well on your next day, on your first day at your new job. You're going to have a great day because I've put a demon's curse on you. You will, unfortunately, have to surrender a fraction of your soul for this opportunity, but it is worth it. It is worth it, and honestly, I think you're getting the better end of the deal. Hope you enjoyed. And Ella Hunter is completely correct. Ella Hunter is very correct that I notice when people are here, when people are chatting, and when they show up to a number of different streams, and they're always here, I love that and I appreciate that. And I try to reward them with VIP as much as I possibly can. As much as possible. I know I have a limit. I can't give everybody VIP. But I can give enough people VIP that almost literally everybody in the chat who's talking is VIP. I really hope I don't run out though. I like just giving it out. I like giving it out to people who are nice and kind and cool. I guess if I run out, I would have to find people who have not watched in a very long time. Maybe people who have stopped following. And then take it away from them because they're not following anymore. That's true. I give VIP only to trusted friends of mine. And that's, you know what that means? Hey, you're a trusted friend of mine. You who's watching this. What's that, Scarlet? What's up? hear your family. Either me or the Olive Garden. I can't remember. It's one of the two. I think it's me. I think I came up with that. And much in the keeping of an authentic Italian restaurant, an authentic Italiano restaurant like Olive Garden, Alpha Mark II has requested the spicy meatball. you have a great day. I hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great sleep. I hope you can sleep well. I hope you can sleep well. And I hope you have a great time, great day tomorrow. Great day tomorrow. Ella Hunter has requested that I say her name 20 to 30 times. Let's count it home. Let's count it home, everyone. Ella Hunter, 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 Ella Hunter. 30 times. It would be 30 times, I believe. I believe that would be 30 times. I believe that would be 30 times. Hello, Ripjaw Nova. Hello to you, Ripjaw Nova. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Happy Valentine's Day. We're just eventually one of us will crack. Probably me, but if you continue to double it each time, eventually we'll reach critical mass, and the entire stream will be me saying Ella Hunter over and over again. And I assume that at some point, either I will get bothered and stop saying it, but probably what will happen is that you will get bored and leave. These are challenges, Ella. These are challenges. I love to rise to challenges. I love to rise to challenges. Especially for people who are always so wonderful. People who are always so wonderful. I love to rise to challenges. Ripjaw Nova has requested that I say his name, their name, I apologize. Ripjaw Nova, 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 Ripjaw Nova. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Ripjaw Nova, 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 Ripjaw, Ripjaw, Ripjaw Nova, Ripjaw Nova, Ripjaw Nova, Ripjaw Nova. Thank you. I'm glad you like your rose. It's fake. This is plastic. It's plastic rose, plastic rose. I hope you enjoyed that about it. There must be some way to tell someone's watch time on the channel. I don't know if there's a command for that or anything like that. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I think that probably it's kept track of somewhere. Watch time. Follow H does work. Follow H does work. That one does work. I'll see about watch time and see if I can get that working for tomorrow. For our Minecraft ASMR stream tomorrow. Sonic, 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 Sonic. Sonic is the winner so far. Ripjaw, I don't know if you're following. You probably don't have a follow age because I don't know if you're following yet. Are you? Are you following? But Ella, those 3 weeks will become 4 weeks, and then those 4 weeks become 5 weeks. It just goes up. It just goes up. It just goes up. It just goes up. Streamlabs. Well, if you are following, oh, there you go. There you go. Okay. Yes, there you go. Ripjaw, you've been following for 1 month. You've been following even longer than L Hunter. Even you are second place. You are second place. You are second place. I don't know why Streamlabs thought you weren't following. Streamlabs was trying to neg you. Streamlabs was being a jerk. I apologize. Streamlabs. Bad Streamlabs. Bad Streamlabs. Bad Streamlabs. Bad Streamlabs. Streamlabs, you're a bastard. Streamlabs, you're a bastard. Streamlabs, you're a bastard. Streamlabs, you're a bastard. You put some respect on Ripjaw Nova's name. You put respect on that name, Streamlabs. You put respect on that name, Ripjaw. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. Thank you so much. Yeah, Sonic has been here for quite a while. I remember when Sonic joined. I remember when Sonic joined because we had a fun little clip. We had a fun little clip that went up. We had a fun little clip that went up about where we were doing affirmations about Sonic the Hedgehog because of Sonic. And that's true. Scarlet has been here actually only for 1 month. It feels like it's been a little while longer. Scarlet is just, I think Scarlet has attended every stream, and that's why it feels like it's been longer than that. You know, some people. I think a lot of it depends on how often people show up and chat. Because like I'll be like, oh, you've been around forever, and it'll be like, oh, actually no, it's only been a couple weeks, but it'll, you know, I'll think of it. You know, am I not following me? Can I do that? Can I follow myself? I don't think I can follow myself, actually. I don't think I'm allowed to follow myself. You can't follow yourself, but you can love yourself, and loving yourself is so important. Loving yourself is so important on this Valentine's Day. Make sure you take time to love yourself on this Valentine's Day. Whatever that means to you. Whatever that means to you, make sure you take time to love yourself on this Valentine's Day. Okay, okay. years, but it's only been, I think it's been less than 6 months. I think it's been like, I don't know how long it's been. I think I started in October. So November, December, January, February, 4 months. It's been 4 months. Almost. It's been almost 4 months. Time. Is bizarre. You have me beat, Ella. You have me beat. You've talked about your songs and things. I should probably check your streams out at some point because I'm sure they're very good. I'm often very bad about watching people's live streams, but I can always check out people's VODs. VODs. Do you say VODs or VODs in your life? Or do you just not think about it? Everybody out there, what do you think? VOD or VOD? I don't know. It's like... That's okay, Ella. That's okay. It's okay. I bet your stream is great. I bet your streams are great and your songs are great because you are great. And I bet your wonderful personality shines through. I bet your wonderful personality shines through. And you can see that no matter how difficult the technical side is. The technical side of streams are so difficult. I know that. You know that. Everybody who streams probably knows that. Getting the technical things to be just right is so difficult, so challenging. But what's important is that the beauty that's inside of you shows through. The beauty that's inside of you shines through. And I'm sure all of you can see my beauty. You know, very beautiful, of course. yum, yum, yum. Go to sleep, 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 sleep. Ready for sleep than you were before. Thank you all for coming and joining me on this St. Valentine's Day. As you can see around me, I had a wonderful time having fun chats with you, relaxing, maxing, relaxing, acting all cool, shooting some people down by the school. And I hope to see you all tomorrow for Minecraft ASMR. That'll be a good chill time. It's a very good chilled out Minecraft stream. Thank you, Sonic. Thank you, Burke. Thank you, Elhunter. Thank you, Scarlet. Thank you, all of our good friends who are here. Eva, for joining.